Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. I hope this fine evening finds you all well. Today we're going to be playing Hardspace Shipbreaker. Now, this game is something I've been playing around for a little bit. I've bought it about a year ago, and it is very fun. It is, the best thing I can attribute it to that people probably would be familiar with is Power Washing Simulator, where you're given this large job and just told to start working at it right away, and you chip away slowly at this larger task until it's complete, and you make money for completing these individual jobs. But unlike Power Wash Simulator, where the job is just to clean off dirty equipment or houses, Hardspace Shipbreaker is about recycling abandoned, damaged, used spacecraft in orbit. So you are this little astronaut beep-bopping around a salvage yard, using your tools to literally tear apart massive spaceships. They start out small, but you end up pulling apart tankers and huge cargo ships, all by yourself, cutting into the metal, pulling out nuclear reactors, and salvaging all this equipment. It's a lot of fun, so we're going to go ahead and start a playthrough, live stream playthrough of the game. We're going to be playing limited mode. So what limited mode puts limits on us is we get 30 revives. In standard mode, you have unlimited revives, but you can still die, and dying costs you money. Limited mode, you can die 30 times. It costs you money each time, but then once you've died 30 times, that's it. You are done. Michael Lundgren, welcome to the live stream. It's good to see you, sir. 11 QWPZCC, hello. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. So, we're about to start our very own live stream playthrough of the game. Humankind has industrialized much of the solar system. Earth has deteriorated into a place of squalor and decay. In orbit, a new breed of worker has emerged. The Shipbreaker. That's us. We're the Shipbreakers. The labor is extremely dangerous, but for a select few, the hazard pay is worth the risk. Emerun, welcome to the live stream, sir. I hope you are doing good tonight. Alright, let's kick this bad boy off. So, there's a little intro sequence. I actually really love the intro sequence to this game. So here we are. We're on our laptop at home, chilling out. Shipbreaker application. Update on your application status. Very interesting. Let's look at our email here. Bill past due, credit transfer denied, payment required, any rations to spare, mom, dad's sick again. Okay, so things, just by looking at our email here, clearly things are not going well. We have the news tab open, food shortages continue, and there's two guys with guns here, so that's probably not good. So we're obviously not in a great spot in our life right now, and we're trying to get a better life for ourselves. So here we are. Greetings, citizen. Lima Foxtrot 29118 Congratulations, you've been accepted into Lynx Corporation's pioneering Pave the Way to the Galaxy program. Your selection was based on above average physical and cognitive ability. You were assigned to Salvage Station number 42, designation, Morrigan. Demonstrate the ability to build and grow profitable operations, and a number of exciting opportunities await you. Remember, employment in this program is at the sole discretion of Lynx Corporation and can be revoked at any time. Acts of malice or insubordination will not be tolerated. Upon signing this form, please proceed immediately to the nearest Lynx Corporation shuttle hub for transport to the worksite. Finalize the following pages to confirm employment. Let's enter our name. Profanity or anti-corporate slang jargon is not accepted. Alright, well, we'll just put in Delt Lead. I feel like Delt Lead's not anti-corporate jargon. Select Revival Package. We proudly offer our Everwork Asset Replacement Program to new employees. Below are the details for your selected spare package. Limited, 30 spares. Spare fee, $75,000. So, we'll allow the game to explain how the spares work. Verify voice. That's fine. We'll do that. Standard controls. And what is our meal preference? Are we chicken eater, plastic-free, vegetarian, or endometarian? Plastic-free? I don't want to eat plastic. Employment confirmation form. Please agree to each statement. I have no criminal record in the Terran or Martian or zones. Record in the Jovian frontier is acceptable. I'm not a member of and have never associated with a workers' union. Well, that's a weird thing to verify. I've completed my annual medical exam and have been cleared of having McCullough's lung. Okay, I have no commercial or real estate interests on Luna, in the asteroid, or in the nation state of Arizona. Okay, so what we know, Earth, Mars, and Jupiter are colonized or being colonized. Luna's been colonized. The asteroid belt has been colonized. And Arizona is its own nation. So Arizona seceded from the Union. That's cool. All right, well, I don't have any of those. I will bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. Sure, yeah, we'll say I do that. I understand and accept the health risks associated with long-term exposure to a van der Waals field. Oh, right, because we're in space. That's probably good for our health. And I will vote for Chancellor Chungzang in the Pan American Senate election. So that's great. I'm agreeing by joining a company that I will vote for someone. Terms and conditions. Nobody reads the terms and conditions. I'm sure there's actually probably some deep lore in this actual legal document that I'm signing, but I'm not going to sign it. I'm just going to certify, and we'll start the game. I'm just going to let this intro sequence play because it's actually one hell of an intro.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
All right, so that is the intro. I actually really like the intro to this game. I think that is a pretty well put together thing.
Your automated Lynx onboarding experience.
Oh boy, here we go.
Please observe this important message.
Space. Boundless promise.
Ah, yes.
Limitless resources.
Standard corporate
A
pandering.
brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rai Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the railgate.
So what are we doing? We're being hired by this company, Lynx Salvage, which is a subset of a mega corporation that basically controls most of the solar system. Lynx Salvage specifically works in salvaging damaged equipment in Earth orbit, repurposing the materials for use in future building projects. And there is a lot of damaged, abandoned ships, salvaged equipment that needs to be decommissioned, recycled, and those resources put back to good use, which is our job as a shipbreaker. And it's clearly just a basically just showing like how the industrialization of the solar system has led to tons of pollution and waste And you could say that we're the good guys
Join our Everwork program.
because we're
The
recycling,
greatest
but
gift we give our
really
employees.
we're just pawns in a massive
Turning
corporate
death
machine.
into an ongoing
But here's the thing that's
opportunity
more interesting
for
is
learning
that
and
part of the program is the Everwork Asset Replacement Program. So basically they're cloning me. They're cloning me. So you get 30 clones. When it said 30 guys, it's or 30 lives, it's 30 clones. So, death is a fresh start. Yes, I want a fresh start. Press space to begin genetic extraction. Okay.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx Everwork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable.
Oh boy.
Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now.
So that's a fun way to kick off my employment is they extract my genes and straight up kill me. So I'm dead. I just died. They killed me.
Extraction analysis and backup complete.
That's great. We're dead.
Beginning spare generation.
And we'll be waking up into a new clone body. So that's a great way. You know, when you're if you've ever worked for a new company, you have to attend all the corporate training. It's kind of like that. So here we are. We are. Hey, congratulations. It is now safe to die. Shipbreakers are responsible for the cost of biomaterials used in the Everwork process and additional fees required for deaths that occur outside of working hours. You may now proceed with salvage training. Good luck. Okay, I believe I skipped the training because it's pretty tedious. So let's look at what our fees are. $120,000 for the citizen report check, $360,000, $510,000 transportation to work site, $500,000. That's actually really cheap. If you think about it, $500,000 to get me into orbit, not bad. Seat selection fee, okay. Kessler passage toll, okay. Luggage handling, including gratuity, $212,000. Automated onboarding procedure, $12 million. Lifeguard genetic backup storage, $500 million. Biomaterial refrigeration, 325. Equipment setup, 325, 227 million. Bunch of others. Emigration duty fee, 122 million. Salvage rights fee, $1 million. So our total debt, setting out at the start of the game, we have $1,252,594,441.92 of debt. Great. So we're just like the United States. Perfect. Well, we'll accept the debt, I guess, because we don't have a choice. That's how they get you. They hire you, and then they straddle you with literally $1 billion in debt, and then boom, you're an indentured servant for the rest of your life. So the objective of this game is, much like the objective of many people's lives, is to get out of debt. So our goal is to get out of debt as quickly as possible, and the way we're going to do that is by efficiently and quickly salvaging as many ships as we can during our shift. Now, the way the game works is we're broken down into 15-minute shifts. We have 15 minutes to get out into the yard and cut down ships, recycle them as quickly as possible. 15 minutes. We're basically cutting the ship apart and sorting it into 3 different bins. There's the incinerator, or the furnace, the processor, and the barge. The incinerator is for raw metals, glass, and other raw materials.
Please
Oh,
enjoy
here we
the
go.
following inspirational message. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to
All right, well, we'll let them play the inspirational messages. Anyway, so we have the incinerator, we have the processor, and we have the barge. The processor is for more advanced, like nanocarbons or whatever, like special materials, and the barge is for electronics and components. So our first ship we're going to be cutting apart is the Mackerel Light Cargo and Station Hopper. Basically, these lightweight shuttles we're going to be working on, and the Mackerel Heavy Cargo. Those are the 2 ships we're going to kick off on. Great. Access your employee email. Great. Okay. We're not going to look at our employee email right now.
Hey, Cutter. Welcome
We're just going to
aboard.
start.
The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers
All right.
in this region.
What ship should we take?
Welcome to your
So
new
we're
home.
looking at the value of the ship. That's how much money, if we extract everything from the ship, That's how much money we'll make. 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. So this one's probably our best payout.
We just call it your
It's also the heaviest.
All right. Let's start a new shift.
Yeah, we'll go with this guy.
To work on.
Yes. All right, so we're doing the heavy cargo mackerel here, and I'm just going to throw myself into this as quickly as possible because we have, you know, $1 billion in debt to pay off, and we need to make as much money as possible. So this ship will make us $5 million if we salvage the whole thing. Now, the problem is every day there are operations expenses that are adding to my debt. So if I'm not making a certain amount of money every day, I'm actually going to be more in debt as we go. All right.
All yours, Cutter. Now try to
Here we go. We are in the yard.
goes in the processor. Aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours.
We are drifting our way towards the ship. All right, I'm going to cut. First thing I'm going to do,
Good luck out there, Cutter.
I'm going to grab on here, stop myself. Great. So the whole thing is done in 0G, so you have to deal with 0G movement, which is a bit confusing at times. But we're going to cut our way into the ship. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the brackets off this support structure here. And we're going to pull the whole thing into the processor. We also have that fuel tank there. That's something to be careful with. Cut there, and come on, get a little closer. Cut there. Great. So I'm going to grab this with my gravity sling here. We're going to throw that into the barge. Now this whole thing is going to go in here.
Credit applied.
I just need to get this moving somehow. Come on, come on. There we go. So we sent that into the processor. Did I miss? Oh, I missed something. That's why it hasn't moved. Let's cut that. Now, there we go. Now we can drag this whole thing into the processor. You go, sir. Boom. All right, so that whole thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope, go into the processor, please. All right, that thing is going into the processor just fine. Now, we need to find a way to get inside the ship and start cutting it apart. Other thing we can do is we can cut these nacelles apart. So we've got that one. I'm going to come up on top. This thing weighs 780 kilograms. We're going to pop it down into the barge. You'll see it drifting down that way. We'll do the same for this guy. We're upside down here. That's fun. Boom. All right. This one down, down, down. He's on his way. All right. This radio antenna. Send that guy down there as well. Ah, here's the airlock. All right. We're going to go in here. Okay. Airlock control console can go in the barge. Both of those can go in the barge. All right, we are inside the ship. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut these bottom panels free. Give myself some room to work here. Did that cut it free? Not quite. We'll cut a few more free. Maybe I need to. Oh no 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 no! Oh shoot! Shoot! I lit this on fire on accident. No 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 no! It's already going badly. This is already going badly. All right, I'm on fire. Ow. Okay, great. Don't want this to catch on fire. We're just gonna hold that over there. Let that burn for a second. Gotta be careful with these things. Yeah, your laser cutter, if you're not careful, your laser cutter absolutely will set things on fire for you. All right, here we go. Now we have these things broken free. I'm gonna go ahead and release that one. This one needs to go into the processor. The hard crate here needs to go into the barge, as well as this guy, which I'm going to take off here. Pop that down, and then let's just move these guys into the barge. Okay. Scrap, 0 credits. Yep, I'm aware of that. Okay. So we've avoided taking too much damage, but we did take a little damage there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through and I'm going to cut all of these cut points. Basically, get rid of all the structural supports on the ship.
Object processed. Transferring credit.
And we'll cut these down here as well. I want to grab these repair kits for sure. These will let me repair my tools later. I'm gonna cut here, cut there. Don't want my weapon to overheat, or not my weapon, but my tool to overheat. Don't want to damage my equipment. We'll let that cool off for a second. Grab that. We'll grab the suit patch kit as well. We took a little damage there with my little whoopsie doodle. Alright, send that into the processor. This guy never made it into the processor, so we should probably get him in there. Okay.
Object not accepted.
That's fine, not too worried about that.
Make your way back to the key.
Alright, so we are running low on oxygen. That is okay.
Change your color.
We'll be okay for a couple more seconds. I'm going to grab a couple more things. Grab that chair. Grab that chair. Okay. We need to get some recharge oxygen. Let's go get some oxygen. So I'm going to pull myself towards the resupply station up here. Slow down, slow down, slow down. It's still got plenty of fuel. Alright. Oxygen. Nice. Alright, we're good to go on oxygen. Back to work. You're no more break. Woo! Alright. Nice. We got ourselves a little panel there. That's fun. Send that one in there as well. Is there anything else on here? We'll cut this. Oh, nice. Alright, so we've separated the two halves of the ship, which is convenient. What I can do is I can actually pull these clean now. I'm going to separate the outer and inner walls now by cutting these guys apart. What I want to do is be very mindful about that fuel tank right in front of me. I don't want to hit that with my cutting tool at all. That would be terrible. You thought burning that little fabric crate was bad, but burning one of these fuel tanks would really suck. Okay. Alright, we've got that, and we'll just go ahead and send that towards the processor. I'll pull this fuel tank. Let's just push this on its way. That thing's worth 80,000 on its own, just that chunk of material. Unfortunately, we don't have a really good way to move these heavy components aside from just pushing them hard. So I'm going to get behind it and just start pushing, pushing, pushing. There we go. Same for this guy. Just pull it, pull it. There it goes. All right. Those things are moving towards the processor. We didn't salvage the light, which I'm not too worried about. The lights aren't worth enough for me to care about salvaging them. Some things just, you know, you gotta cut, you gotta make some sacrifices there, and those lights just aren't worth the effort to salvage. We'll continue cutting apart the inside structure of our ship here. Alright, there's a couple more. Let's go get these guys up here. That one. That one. Alright. Perfect. So we've got these. This cargo hatch is worth 200,000, so I'm going to send that whole thing down into the barge. Again, I'm not worrying too much about separating those internal components. We'll take a little loss on them, but, you know, whatever. It's really not a big deal. Let's cut the front of the ship apart now. So there is this half. We'll pull, see if we can get moving here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. So that's moving now. Let's get the other portion here. I think this is all going to the processor, right? Yeah, okay. Come around the top here. Cut. Cut. And cut the last one. Beautiful. Separate it. And send it towards the processor. So we've made so far probably about a mil. Let's see if I can get out of here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 5 minutes left on the shift. We need to hustle a little bit here.
That's 5 minutes left on the clock, Cutter. 5 minutes remaining.
Come on, get in there, get in there, get in there. All right, those are going in there for sure. Let's see what else we can pull. The glass cockpit can be pulled for sure. All right, so we're going to use a different mode on our cutter called blade mode.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
There we go. So we met one of our salvage goals. Now I'm just trying to cut the glass out of this cockpit here. And we did it. This glass piece alone is worth 67,000. We'll send that into the furnace. That section of plate there is worth another 24. This one's worth 24. That one's worth 24. This one will be worth 2,000. A little less, but still valuable. Okay, those were all good. Let's make sure we didn't miss any components in here. Okay, there's a couple things in here. These storage bins are worth 78 a piece, which is pretty good. They're relatively light, which makes them easy to pull off.
Hey, Cutter, I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat.
I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I don't need oxygen to breathe. That's a lie, I need oxygen to breathe. Alright, we're gonna finish pulling these barge pieces out. I really do want to get as much of this out as possible. And let's get that guy. Good. Now this whole thing, this little tube right here is going in the furnace. I've got a couple more seconds of oxygen. It's fine, game. Game's gonna start panicking as we get low, but we actually do have a couple seconds here. Alright, that's going into the furnace. I'm gonna go ahead and make my way back.
Critical oxygen level.
Yeah, I hear ya. Stop. There we go. Yep, I know. We're good. All right. Oxygen's fine. We're fine. I don't think we're going to quite have this whole thing torn apart. But we'll be pretty close. Grab on here. Let's cut this last section off here. Cut low. Cut the airlock. Let's get this airlock out. Tool's about to overheat. Cool down for a second here. We've already taken 10% damage to our laser cutter. This thing really does wear out pretty quick when you use it heavily. But that is part of the job. Cut those, and I think we have just a couple more here. Oh, no! No, that's not what I wanted. All right, so, yeah, we bombed ourselves there on accident. Ah, hit that fuel tank and exploded on us. That sucked. Okay, we're okay, but we did take some damage and we lost some valuables. So you'll see up at the top bar, right? We have the yellow, which is the amount of stuff I've salvaged successfully. And the red is the stuff that I have destroyed and will not get any salvage for. So all that red indicates that we have, made certain losses. Certain inefficiencies. So that sucks because we took a little damage there. But we're going to get a good bit more. We'll probably get up to level 4 by the end of this if we hustle. Because we're at level 3 now. We've got a couple more things. All that was broken up, so we're gonna try and process the shards there. Yeah, this really damaged a lot of stuff in here. broke apart this whole section. It's all shattered. Let's just pull the individual pieces through. A couple $1,000s a piece for these nanocarbons. Yeah, not super valuable. Maybe we can pull this section into the furnace if we're quick. We got 30 seconds. No, we're not gonna have time to do that. Okay, here's what we will do. We'll finish cutting everything that we can here. So we'll cut that. We'll cut that. This is shattered, so we don't have to worry about that. 10 seconds left on the shift. Let's just grab a few more things here. 6, 5. Come on, can I get this in? Can I get this in? 2. No, I'm not going to get it in. Oh, it was so close. All right, it was on its way. It was on its way into the processor. We didn't quite get it in. Total revenue on this shift, 3,642,000. We did break quite a few things. That's okay, though. Salvage goals. Yeah, we hit our goals. We got some experience. We made some money. Not bad for a first shift. All right, let's get back into our little habitat module and get some rest.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message. The only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
Okay. All right, great. Not terrible day's work. We got some repair kits. Those repair kits are actually going to come in handy. Messages. Yep. Everwork asset replacement. You can pause the video to read this. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. If I die, they clone me. Great. Tools, the scanner. Great. Salvage goals. There's the salvage goals. Links, kiosk. You can buy all those things outside. Financial relief. The financial relief program is the debt that I'm in. You can't afford to be cloned a bunch? Well, we can put you in debt. Great. All right, so those are the ships. Great. Look at those. Nothing too important to look at there. Let's look at our workstation. Equipment. We have links tokens. Can we upgrade anything yet? How many links tokens do we need? Oh, we haven't even hit the tier requirements. Okay, so we can't upgrade any of our equipment. Probably won't for a while. Let's start our shift. So how much more money is in this guy? Probably another million, I'd say. So it's worth it. We'll finish this one off real quick. It won't take the whole shift to finish this guy, so it would almost not be worth doing. But I like being thorough and getting those salvage tiers. All right.
Processing valuable deposit.
Oh, the processor we were pushing fell into the processor finally. That's great. While we're floating this way, let's see if we can't grab some stuff and throw it into the processor. A couple thousand a pop for those pieces of damaged equipment. Let's see. The asteroid here is real heavy. This whole section's also pretty heavy. Does anything... I think this needs to go to the processor, right? That's the only thing? Yeah, that needs to go to the processor. That needs to go to the processor. So we'll push that off. That whole chunk needs to go to the processor. Okay. We're basically done with this job. We've got a couple more things to cut. I'm going to cut the engine plate off the back of this thing. That's one, and we'll come around to the other side for 2.
Processing valuable objects. Credit awarded.
Thruster cab, worth $250,000 on its own. That's a very high value item, and really we didn't even need to separate that because this whole thing is going into the processor now. And I'm just going to make sure it makes its way over there and not into the furnace on accident. Okay, that is on its way to the processor. Let's send the rest of this stuff in there. Yep.
Valuable object processed. Credit awarded.
A little bit of aluminum fell in there. But that's okay. Just a little bit isn't going to hurt me. Not terribly. We're not going to make our level 5 objective. That's okay. I wasn't planning on it. Alright, the next big thing is going to be getting this whole chunk of material here. This whole frame here needs to go into the furnace. We're just going to move it there slowly. We also have this asteroid shard. Alright. That's junk. 10,000 for that guy. 13,000 for that guy. Those guys can go in there. Alright, we're almost at 4,000, or level 4, not 4,000, but level 4 here. As soon as we get these in, we will end our shift, because that will be all we can salvage from this ship. Come on, get in there, get in there. Get in there. I don't want to get too close, because I actually can get sucked into this, and I've done that. I'd like not to repeat that.
Material deposited.
There we go. Aluminum. So that's going to start getting absorbed. Into the furnace it goes. Oh, I missed a door. Oh, whatever. Doors aren't worth that much.
Salvage goal cleared.
Ta-da! Salvage goal level 4 complete. Alright, that is all we can get out of this guy. We are heading back to the habitat module. Back home for the end of our shift there. Love the music in this game. It's very soothing to work to. We are just drifting now. Drifting back into our habitat module. I'm going to put my hand up to catch myself on the door as we drift in. Yep, end the shift. So we ended the shift early. We salvaged the last of it. Got another million there. Just enough to make a profit. I was really chasing the links tokens and MP points there, because that allows us to rank up. All right, we actually should have enough, I believe. I believe we'll have enough now to upgrade some of our equipment, maybe? Maybe make our laser cutter a little bit more efficient, something like that. Those upgrades go a long way to keeping your gear working for longer.
Good morning, Cutter
All right.
9346-52.
Electricity, that's
Would
great.
like to share the following
Mackerel
inspirational message.
Exolab, very
The
interesting.
greatest reward in life is the chance to work hard at work worth doing.
Yummy. Let's have some breakfast, whatever those are. Now, let's take a look. We have the Trenchant Aerial, which is worth 8 million. This one's worth 6. This one worth 6, 6, 5. Okay, so these are all worth a little bit more. They introduce the hazard of electricity, except for this one. This one doesn't have any electricity. I would say this is the one that's most worth going after. For sure. It's got the highest payout, so we're going to go ahead and do it. It's going to be a little bit more complicated, but the complicated nature of those salvage jobs is what makes them more worth doing. So, we've got this next ship on the chopping block. We're going to cut through it as quickly as possible. And before we launch off, I'm actually going to
My distinct honor and privilege to introduce
get some thruster fuel.
in our sector. Sound off, everyone.
Hey, Rook. Name's Liz. I was the worm until you showed up, so thank you. Now I get to do the hazing. What are you talking about? We don't do that. Welcome aboard. Don't listen to her. I'm Kai! Your mic's still messed up.
How about now?
Better.
Oh, hey, I'm Kaido. Kai.
Mic's still busted, huh?
Oh, yeah, still waiting on the wreck.
Heaven forbid they give us functional gear.
I'm sure they're working on it as fast as they can. Cutter, I added you to the sector comms channel. It can get lonely out here. Helps to check in with each other from time to time. All right, enough chin wagging. Let's get back to it. Weaver out.
Goodbye.
Alright, so those are the rest of the named characters in the game, at least in the first chapter. So we're working on all the external equipment on this ship. Oh, come on. I was just shy of cutting through that. Come on, game. Just give it to me. Just give it to me. Cut it, cut it. Nice, okay. Solar battery worth a little over $250,000. 260,000 for each of those. These communication arrays also worth $250,000 a pop. So these are all quick ways to make a decent chunk of change just by yanking off all these major components on the ship. So I'm going to start by doing those because that's the easiest way to rack up the points fast. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to move inside here. And you'll notice that the ship is, in fact, energized. So there is a power cell somewhere in here. There's a power junction box. My fear is if I pull this off, am I going to get electrocuted? Okay. I pulled that off. Looks like it's still shocky, so we're going to be very careful. That one's worth $1/10,000,000 right there. Back in here we go. Can I open this door? Is there a door controller? Nope. Alright, let's see. Do I need to cut into these? Oh, probably. How much is the door worth? 3,000? We can salvage 3,000. Alright, so I destroyed the door. Because some things are not worth salvaging. Remember that. Some things are not worth the time it takes to salvage them. And when that's the case, you can just destroy them because they're getting in your way. Right. The same goes for this door. I'm going to cut it and make my way in here. All right. So we are in the back hold of the ship. There should be some boxes here, some power box that is supplying electricity to the ship. I don't see any right now, but for now what we will do is cut apart the structure here on the outer shell. We are in the outer crawl space of the ship. And we are definitely crawling. And we'll get this guy. And I think one more for the airlock. Yep, there it is. 2 more for the airlock. This one and this one. Okay, so the airlock is separated at this point. We can cut this guy. And then kick that open for the processor there. Nice. I still don't see the power junction box. Somewhere around here is a power box. That is a concern. Somewhere in here is also a cut point that I need to get. Let's just get the rest of these for now. Luckily, I don't see any... There's a light. Nope. Maybe there isn't any power junction, I guess. It's possible. Let's move on. We've got... Oh, hey, we've got a poster. Let's collect. Nice. Some oxygen tanks. So I'm going to use these oxygen tanks on the wall here. Instead of having to run back and get oxygen, that's actually going to be faster. See, I can just top off my oxygen that way. 2. Come on, recharge gun, recharge. Let me keep cutting. There we go. Recharge. Let it cool off. Alright, keep going. Alright, this next panel's been cut off. Can send that towards the processor over there. And back in here we go. So all these electronic computers, we can salvage all of them. Hey, we got another poster. That's fun. Any other posters that I can grab? Oh, here we go. There's a little hatch. Let's see if I can get through here. Ah, here we go. Power cell. Detach the power cell. Are there any other power cells? No, I think that was the only one. Okay. I'm going to cut through the supports here. Let's see if I can get a twofer with this one. Oh, twofer. Nice. Another twofer. Let's see if I can do another twofer. Boom. efficiently cutting through these panels. Alright, that panel's off. We can send that towards the processor. 8 more minutes on this shift. 8 more minutes. Let's hustle. Something still... Oh, you know what it is? I know it. It's these stupid, wires that are holding this thing together. Alright.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright, let's cut through this. Because it's just getting in the way. We're just going to destroy all this. It has been de-energized, so it should be safe to handle. Still attached. Oh, hold on. Come on. Come on, separate, please. There we go. Alright, so it's finally separating. Into the processor, please. Go, go, go. I'm trying to get these huge chunks. Each of these guys weighs 2 tons, and I'm trying to move them by hand. Alright, those guys are going. I am totally upside down. No wonder I'm confused as to where I am. Let's cut through this guy. This one's worth 50k.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Alright. Nice. I think all the valuables on the outside have been gathered up at this point. Oh, come on. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so we're just trying to cut all this extra wiring out for now. There we go. There we go. Alright, move that section. That hasn't quite separated yet. Come on, come on. There we go. We'll send the airlock down into the barge if I can grab it. Come on. Come on. Down you go. Alright. There's also an airlock console I need to grab. That goes... This guy, however, goes into the processor. Into the processor with you, sir. Same for you. Pop, pop, off you go. Alright. So we've got most of this cut down at this point. Let me finish cutting these supports here. That can go into the processor over there. Stop floating for a second there, sir. Alright, so each of these computers is worth about 1/10 So that is my next priority, is getting these guys free. So what I'm going to do, I'm cutting the floors out of the ship. We're going to push all the computers straight out the bottom. Like so. Those are worth 250,000. Great. Great. Ooh, another poster, Over the Moon Brewery. Nice. Nothing like a little microbrewery poster to get your morale up.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Push all that out. We got a light. It's worth 3,000. It's generally not worth it. Oh, oxygen reserves low. Oxygen reserves low. Back, 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 back. Grab some oxygen. Nice.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Yeah, they are. All right. Let's see. Let's get this guy. Nope. Get in. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. Come on. Work for me here. Move that panel that way. Anything else in here that I missed? I don't think so. I think this whole thing is ready to go to the processor now. Yep. So we're just going to move this whole thing. Off it goes. Off it goes. Okay, that should be enough. Drag that guy after it. This is all going into the furnace. Let's just go back to the computer panels. I think that's all I need to do in here. Yep, there's one more.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Send that guy down. No. Oh, yeah, we got quite a few here.
Account credited.
Cut that. Oh, no, accidentally, Oops. Didn't mean to damage that. Alright, fine. Still get most of the salvage from this one. Just cut a part of it. Send that off. And let's pull these computers out.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Down. Okay, we should definitely be able to get the level 5 now. At the rate we're going,
Deposit confirmed.
we'll get level 4 before we finish today. Maybe level 5 if we're really quick. But we need to hustle if we want that. So I'm gonna start pushing these down.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
There's level 4.
Rewards allocated.
We got 2 minutes. I think we can make level 5 here if we're quick. But we need to get the cockpit cleaned out.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
And we need to get these guys. Come on, come on. Computer terminal. Computer terminal.
Credit applied.
Off. Alright. Ah, that damages it. Okay, I need to stop using the cutter like that. We're making quick cuts to separate this. Alright, that has come off. Let's see, this whole thing, I think this all is going to the furnace, right? Can I get it all in one go if I'm quick? I might be able to. Oh, we've got a lot of hauling to do. Come on. Come on. How much does this weigh? 4,000?
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
No, it's too heavy. I can't quite pull it off.
Seconds left to wrap things up, Carter.
Let's send this into the processor. We've got 1 minute. Yep, send that into the processor. Get this into the furnace. See if we can do just those two things.
Object processed.
Okay, we're close. We're close. We're close. We're close. Can I do it? Can I do it? We'll see. We're about to find out. I can get that panel into the barge. Come on, let me grab it. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Come on, game. Come on, game. Level 5. All right, we are not going to come back to this because we got up to level 5. Because at that point, we've made enough profit on it. It's not worth coming back to finish it. Get in there. Get in there. Hey, got that last panel in there. An extra 28,000 to seal the deal. Cool. So we earned a repair kit, 19 leaks tokens, and 93 experience points.
New certification level awarded.
All the way up to rank 5. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. That was a great shift. That was a very, very efficient shift. So you'll notice the internal frame of the ship, all of those, that heavy structure that needed to go to the furnace, only made up a small portion of the total value of the ship.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Yeah, we got someone trying to call us.
Hey, Rook.
Someone's trying to talk to us.
Starting your own business out there? You know, be your own boss.
Okay. Well, while we're here, we got some posters. Let's look at our posters here.
Maybe
Live,
bring my old man along to help check
home
out the good
decor.
rock.
That one's cool.
My dream is to tinker with
Live,
ship's
laugh,
parts.
salvage.
Maybe
I like
build
that
some
one.
machinery to help with heavy-duty mining. Make it safer. If we ever both get out of here,
I like those. Those
I'd
are good.
hire you in a heartbeat.
Okay.
If you don't end up coming with me, I hope you get to make your own way out there. Definitely ping me if you do. Blue out.
All right, great. That was the end of the little dialogue there. All right. Let's see. Good morning.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
Hey, here's our new
All the team
posters.
at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
And we unlocked the Atlas Scout. And hazard level 4, which gives us reactors. Awesome. Reactors are worth like 2 mil a pop. And they're relatively easy to pull out. You just have to be careful. But here, before we go any farther, let's see. Dr. Doris Zing. Maybe the home one? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, don't need that. Decor, here we go. Let's do... There we go. I like that skeleton one. That one's fun. Equipment. Let's look at our equipment. Alright, so we should have the ability to upgrade some stuff. One, we need to repair this. Range. This goes up, increases our range. Definitely worth it. Allows me to work from a distance with stuff. And this gives us tethers. Oh, we need... Come on. Yes. Give me the tethers. I want the tethers. Awesome. Alright, so we have tethers now. And we'll do the durability drain upgrade as well. And I'm going to repair it. Let's see, what else? That's all we can do here. I'll repair my laser cutter as well. Sweet. Okay, so we've upgraded our grapple. We have tethers now, which is going to be so handy. I'll show you how tethers work on this next ship here. We have the Galactica Mark 10, hazard level 4. It has a reactor on board. These engine nacelles are crazy dangerous, but look how much this pays out. 13 million for this one, 8, 14? 14 mil? Does it have a reactor on board? Thruster class 1. Okay, we're going to do this one, because this one's worth 1 million more. And it'll be easier to salvage this guy than the other one. This one actually makes more sense than doing the new ship type. Alright, let's get it going. So this one should have a particularly valuable payload. Yeah, I'm seeing 4 of these sensor suites. Alright, let's start by cutting off this guy. Down into the barge it goes. Cut that guy. Great.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Cut those guys and send it. That guy's going. Let's cut that guy. Nice. Got that one in one sweep.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
So these are how the tethers work. I'm going to tether, and it'll literally auto-pull all these heavy items for me so that I can set and forget. And I can just move on to the other valuable targets in the salvage yard. So it's definitely a huge time saver, especially when you're dealing with like really heavy items. You can just kind of grab it and go. Fling that down there. All right. I don't use them for everything though, because you only have a limited number and you have to pay to replace them. But I use them for most things. Okay. Send that down. All right, now we're going to get inside here. And first things first, I'm going to immediately start cutting the supports. Right away, we're going to start with this, because I want to get internal access as quickly as possible. So that's the upper support there. And, oh, overheating. There we go. Alright, knock that panel free. We're going to send this guy off. And here we go. Let's send him into the processor. And just use a tether to pull him away. I'm going to go ahead and pull these computers out immediately. Because they're worth so much.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Okay, those are all away. This door console, can grab that. I see a power cell in here. I see a couple power cells in here, actually. So those are all good to have. Send that down. Alright, time to start cutting our way through these. Oh! Damaged some electrical cables there. Alright, so you'll see those blue sparkies. Blue sparkies means I damaged a electrical system. Oh, there it is. That's not what I wanted. Alright, we zapped ourselves a little bit. It's okay. I'm gonna recover that power cell before it gets damaged. Let's also... Oh, no. Okay, alright. Hey, so, I'm gonna introduce you all now to the reactors. Because I accidentally damaged this one, and nuclear reactors do not like being damaged. Okay, so we need to move quickly here. Reactor meltdown imminent. Awesome. There's also a fire in this compartment, and if this blows up, I die. Just a for sure, that is a for sure thing. Come on here. Come on, you. So I need to get this out. Alright, we saved the reactor. We didn't die. That's all that I needed to worry about there. That was a little spicy. That got a little spicy there for a second. But all the valuable stuff we managed to recover. We did not die. We did not detonate a reactor in close proximity to myself. And that's what really matters. That actually really could have gone bad fast. Let's pull these last communication arrays off and tether them down. Okay, next up, let's get back to the work we were doing before that all went screwy, which is salvaging the hardware here. All these computer terminals, pulling them out. This power junction box. Alright. So, we have managed to avoid destroying this entire ship. If that reactor went off, we would lose a life and basically have to get a new ship, because that would have completely destroyed this. What SR2 update is this? That's a great question. Doesn't look like Simple Rockets 2. Alright, how many tethers do we have? We have 24 tethers left. That's actually quite a few. We should be good to go for a while. We can also tether things to each other, which is a convenient little feature. Allows for more efficient pulling of hardware out of the ship. I'm low on oxygen. Is there any oxygen cells in here that I can use? No. Okay, so we're going to go back to the HAB module real quick. Izar Basra, welcome to the live stream. It's good to see you. Let's stop myself. There we go. I know my oxygen reserves are critical. I know. Thank you. All right. Oxygen. Actually, and thruster fuel. We'll stock up on both of them. All right. Back to what we were doing. Stop. Thank you. Pull. Oh, wait. Nope. Sorry. Nope. Okay, now we can pull that clear, because this needs to stay out. That whole section up there can go into the processor, though. Okay, let's pull the... power junction box. Gingerly pull that one out. Nice. Got another computer terminal. Honestly, let's just push this whole thing. It would be faster to just waste the metal and push that whole thing down into the barge. That's what I'm talking about by efficiency. We're just like, we're making decisions about the value of things here. So that whole thing, just sending that into the barge was faster than trying to individually separate out all the barge items and then put the rest through the furnace. Now let's individually separate these out. These are worth... This is worth taking the extra time to move this all into the barge. We'll cut these communications arrays free. That's one. I think there were a couple others, right? I thought there was. There's one more up here. Okay. Got that one. Got that one. Send her down. Send her down. Send her down. We're getting all these computers out. All the computers out. The real money's in getting these computers here, so that's what we're doing. We've already collected this poster, so I'll just send that. Down to the barge it goes. Down to the barge it goes. Yeah, we're doing good now. Six more minutes left on the shift. We're already at tier 3. Tier 4 and 5 are close. And we're cooking with gas now. We're moving efficiently here. Alright, I think it's time to come in here. We've got a couple more items we can pull off the walls here. Let's get these crates moving. Pop the crates off. Ooh. Nice. That's nice to have. Cut. 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 Let's see. Cut.
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift.
Alright, 5 minutes left in the shift. We're doing pretty good on time.
We were out.
Let's see, is there anything else in here that I can get without dying? This console for 78,000, sure. Let's see if we can't pop off that guy. I think we took all the electronics out, so this should be safe to move now. Yes, okay. So this has been split. I'm going to use the tethers here. Quickly. We have 4 minutes, 30 seconds left on the shift. One tether, send it. And a second tether, send it. Pulling the whole half of the shift off in one smooth motion. We're going to do the same thing for here. First things first, got to cut it free. I see another power junction box. We're going to be careful about these. There we go. Nice and careful. Send that into the barge.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Hold on, gotta let that cool off. Okay, move through. I see several more power cells here to be careful of. Oxygen reserves are low. Roger. Roger. Okay. Can we get this separated? I think we can. I think we did. Come on, let me out. All right. Get clear and pull the whole thing in one go. All right. While that's pulling, I'm going to go back and get some oxygen reserves. Izar Basra, I don't know what you think we're playing. We're not playing Simple Rockets 2 right now. Out. We smacked ourselves pretty good on that terminal there. Oxygen. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Let's send the airlock into the barge. Stop ourselves. Power cell. Anything else in here worth taking? No. All right, power cell. Send that. All right, we are working. Against the clock here, people. Working against the clock.
Credits awarded.
Okay, time to cut the last of this stuff out, and then we will be golden. So let's start cutting this off. Space Talk Cafan. Hello, welcome to the live stream. We are playing Hardspace Shipbreaker, and we are cutting apart a pretty mean-looking ship. Honestly, this thing's been pretty challenging so far. All right, grab that. Send that guy over there. Send that guy over there. And send that guy into there. All right. I think that is it. I'm going to do a once-over of this outer shell here. Make sure we didn't miss anything particularly valuable. I see a computer terminal. That's a valuable enough item to be worth looking at. Here's another one. Okay, everything else in here I think is low value enough. We're just going to send it to the furnace. Now, there is one more set of items in here that I need to pull, and it's the the actual engine here. So we're going to come over here. Come on. Thruster ejection switch. Can I just pull this whole thing clean? All right, this whole thing's going down into the barge. Down into the barge. 1 minute left on the clock. All right, here we go. Let's send this last chunk into the processor. That guy's going into the furnace. We're so close to level 5. I think we'll get it. I mean, we'll definitely get it at this point. We're close. That guy, just push this along. Nice. All right, I think the last of this stuff is going into the furnace. All right, we're over 5. Oh, I think we did it. We did it. Let's go. All in one take. 18 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if I can't get into my hab module. Yes. Let's go. Try streaming Minecraft with shaders. No, I don't think so. $14 million in that shift. We got tons and tons of experience. We got lots of links tokens to upgrade our gear. We got another repair tool, which is good. We'll need to repair equipment. Absolutely crushed that shift. That was a really smooth one.
Hello, Shipbreaker.
Hey, we've got a message.
Transmission waiting.
Yes, I'll take the call.
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us. Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups called unions and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing. Lynx was actually part of getting
Can
rid
I
of us,
skip this?
but some of us are trying to bring it back.
I honestly don't care.
Tell you're
What did we talk about in the chat? You forgot the name changes? It's Juno New Origins. That's the new name for Simple Rockets 2. It's not what we're playing tonight, to be clear. This is not a Simple Rockets 2 mod. This is an entirely different game.
Whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know
yeah,
about
most people just call it Juno
We
now.
are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious.
I don't care. Can we skip this?
But I
Can we
wanted
skip
you
this?
to have the info.
I can look out the window.
I was
Oh, that's a
glad
nice
someone
view.
gave it to
Look at
me
that.
when I was new.
How pretty.
Okay, spiel over.
Is she still talking?
See you in the yard, Rook. Flew out.
Oh my goodness. Alright, thankfully that's over. I wasn't able to find the difference in the new update. They just improved the engine plume. Are you a mobile player or a PC player? That'll change what the update looks like for you.
Please enjoy this inspirational
Ooh,
message.
pressurization. Alright, dealing with pressurized ships. Did I look up Project Valkyrie? No, I do know what you're talking about. I remember you telling me I should. I didn't have the opportunity to. Got a little busy. All right, $14 million. Here are all of our expenses from tool rental to everything else. So we got a pretty decent chunk of change there. Mobile, yeah, so the actual 1.0 career mode update has not come out to mobile yet. That's why you're missing it. Alright, equipment time. Modular laser cutter. Cooldown. Always worth the cooldown. And the repair frequency. Increase the strength. And let's look at the cross-spectrum scanner. Now we can look at systems. Alright, cool. So we've upgraded our equipment. We don't need to do any repairs right now. But what I do want to do is place a sticker there. What other stickers do we have? Any good stickers we can place down? Let's see. Die 5 times to incineration. Not going to do that. Zap yourself. Or zapped. It's just called zapped. Alright. Cool. So, we got some improved equipment. Threw a sticker on our laser cutter there for fun. Alright, let's... so, we're not going to continue the ship. We have completed it. There is the Atlas here for 15 million. Honestly, this Atlas is probably the next one worth going after. There's a Scout. Just 13 million for this one. Yeah, the Atlas. They definitely want me to do the Atlas. It is a pressurized ship, so we need to depressurize the ship. Or it will violently depressurize when we cut into it, and that's not what we want. So we need to be very careful here. This is a job that I'm okay with taking 2 shifts to do the whole thing.
Oh, hot tip. You know all the supplies you can buy at the kiosk? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff for free from the ship.
All right.
Come on now, Lou. You know that's against regs.
That's just because they want us to
Utility arm for 73,000. Yeah, we can squeeze this off here.
Nor sanitary.
Come on. What?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around and all that grime and dust?
They're vacuum sealed, Weaver.
Oh, probably well past their expiry date.
Okay, well, it's not like I'm saying to steal power cells and flip them on the black market.
Look, Lou.
All right, so you saw that little puff of air as I cut through that.
Catch you later, Rook. Lou out.
All right, look.
I encourage you not to huff any old can of oxygen you find, but if you do, please just monitor your vitals after. Oh, and
Boom, there we go. Separate that off.
don't eat anything you find. Anyway,
All right, so they're just gonna keep talking at us for a little bit.
holler if you need me.
That's great. I'm just kind of ignoring them.
Want to see something?
Send that thruster cap down. Okay. This is going to be the dicey part here. What is the point of this game? The point is to get out of debt and salvage these ships. So, I need to move quickly here.
Never ceases to amaze me. Could be you on there one day.
Alright, come on, come on, come on.
Get in there and hit that shut-off switch.
So, by cutting these, I started a fire. And now I need to put that fire out by piloting through the flames here without touching any of them. And get all the way down to the fuel shut off. Come on, come on, come on. Flush the fuel out of the system.
That's it, Cutter. Real satisfying.
Nice.
When it comes to
All right.
fire like that, don't you think?
We are alive. Nothing bad happened. That is what we wanted to see there. I survived. Nothing bad happened. Next, we're going to very, very carefully cut the supports away from these fuel cells without killing myself. The fuel injectors here. All right. I'll tether that guy off. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I think that whole thing can go down to the barge. Yep. Send this antenna down to the barge. And I think that's good for now. Yep. Let's do the second engine. There are 2 of 3. Fire in space. Yeah, I mean, there could be fires in space. You just need a fuel and an oxidizer. And I assume that the rocket fuel in there has an oxidizer with it to allow it to combust, since that is how rocket fuel works. Okay, so that is 1 cut. Let's pull the cover off this one.
Applying credits to account.
Nope, not in there, not in there. There we go. Okay, I need to cut the second one here. Pull that out of the way. All right, we're gonna rinse and repeat. Second one here. Need to work fast, and I need to be careful. 1,
Deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
2, 3, 4. Clear. Cutting. Moving the engine out of the way. Come on, move the engine out of the way. All right, there is a fire. It's going pretty solid now. Ow! 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 Not what I wanted to happen there. So I'm on fire. That's okay. That's okay. We're okay. We were only briefly covered in burning rocket fuel. But now we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine, guys. I'm good at my job, and I do it in a safe manner to the best of my ability. Okay, cut the fuel injection system off. And send that down to the barge. And get those guys into the barge.
Applying credit.
And get that guy into the barge. Out of tethers. All right. That's all the tethers I have to work with. That's okay. That's all right. We're going to move into the airlock now. And I need to cycle the airlock console. All right. Pressurizing our airlock. A little bit of lag as we cover the screen in particles. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. So we have cycled the airlock. Now, what I'm looking for is the atmosphere regulator depressurizing the ship.
Air pressure level decreasing. Airlock depressurizing.
Cool. So we've depressurized the ship.
Oxygen reserves low.
That's okay, because I've got an oxygen tank right here. We're fine. We're fine.
To increase blood oxygen level.
Bingo. All right. Oh, hey, look. We got a bunny. Nice. Okay. So we've depressurized the ship. No, I didn't want to pressurize the stinking airlock. Dang it. All right. We're fine. This is fine. All right. I need to find an atmosphere regulator in here, I guess. There it is. I'm trying to depressurize the ship before I accidentally kill myself by rapidly depressurizing. Okay. We've depressurized. I should be able to open these doors now. Yes. Okay. That should be it. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the structural stuff off this. This is the cargo bay of the ship, and this is a much, much bigger cargo bay than the ships we were working on before. You might have noticed. This is a much heavier cargo ship. All right, I believe we've depressurized everything. Yeah, everything's been depressurized. And okay, this is free now. If I can just push it out of the way. It is. I did cut that free. It is cut free. All right, 7 more minutes left on the shift. There we go. That's been cut free. All right. I think we're doing so far so good for time. Now I'm going to try and just unload as much of this cargo into the salvage bay as possible.
Account credit applied. Salvage secured.
Nice. We're making good time with this stuff. Okay, just trying to carefully extricate everything out of the cargo bay here.
Transferring credits.
We got most of it. We've already gotten most of it, so we're doing pretty good here for time. I think almost all this can go...
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab this. Whoop, nope. I'm gonna top off my oxygen. I'm gonna top off my fuel. I need more tethers anyway. Okay, we need to go get some more tethers, or this is gonna be just too hard to try and do without. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the barge up here. Ah, dang it. Tethers. Okay. More tethers. We're gonna start tethering this stuff up. Get those in there. Get that in there. Awesome, awesome. There's some cargo crates up here we can cut free. Let's make a long shot. Nice. Nice. Is it being held together somewhere else? No? Alright. Let's pull it away from the bottom of the ship there. And let's move that. Come on. Come on, guys. Get in there. Get in the processor, please. I don't know why these are struggling to get in the processor so much. Alright, while we're out here, let's cut these cargo hatches free. $284 kilograms a piece, not too heavy. You can move those by hand relatively easy.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I still haven't gotten those frickin' these things in here. They're finally sliding. That one's gonna make it. Okay.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
These really are not wanting to go in there.
Object processed. Transferring credit.
Nope. That isn't gonna do it. Hold on. Alright, let's grab those, pull them that way.
Salvage goal obtained.
Hey, alright, we got our first salvage goal, so we're making enough money to justify continuing the work, which is good. We're missing out on we could be doing a lot more, a lot faster, I think. But I'm struggling to get some of these things to come apart. Let's cut here. 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 Let's get the rest of this cargo bay exfiltrated. Let's let that be a priority, and then we can move from there. Down you go.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Alright. Moving that panel into the processor. We're going to move the cargo off of it while we're working.
Account accredited.
Cool. Alright, let's see. This, I think, goes to the barge. Yep, industrial hoist. Into the barge. What else? We got a
Salvage deposit.
titanium fuel plate.
Credits
Okay.
awarded. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Great. Are you serious? Those things still haven't gone into the processor yet? What is taking it so long?
Secured. Credits deposited.
Come on, just get in there. Come on. Pull, 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 pull. Get in there. Get in there. Let's move those cargo freighters into the barge as well. Minute left on the clock. Minute and a half left. We might make up to level 2. There's just a lot to process here, so it's taken us a while. I don't think there's any reactor on this ship, which is kind of a godsend, because that would really increase the complexity of everything we're doing.
Gunner, we're getting down to the wire.
All right, last minute to go. Send that. I'm gonna cut open this, but I'm not going to start the whole countdown timer portion. When will Simple Rockets 2 1.0 come out? You mean Juno New Origins, but when will it come out? So I have 1.0 on my computer right now. If you are on Steam, they have done the soft release of 1.0 right now. If you are a mobile player, it will be a couple more weeks until they finish porting it over to mobile. But you can expect to see it very soon. Even if you're a mobile player, expect to see it very soon. Okay, did I get... I think that's everything I can get for now. We stripped down a good chunk of the ship. There's still the whole front section remaining, but we got the engines and the cargo done. Com Resonance, Addy4, Paw Success, John Christian, welcome to the live stream, gentlemen. It's good to see you here. We had a relatively successful shift. Definitely could have been a little bit more efficient. I think it's been a minute since I've done one of those ships before, so given more time to come back to it, I think we could have done better. But that's all right. We definitely made a solid profit today. All right. It is a new day, a new dawn. Let's move on. Hey, we got a Bunny Character D. Pause the live stream if you want to read this.
With a high of -270 degrees.
$5,711,000 yesterday. A decent profit, to say the least. Okay, let's look at our equipment here. Any upgrades we can make? We need to repair our thrusters. Yep. Let's see. Helmet. O2 capacity. Oh, we're one short of the O2 capacity upgrade. Audio resynth. That would actually be kind of nice. We're going to do suit integrity so that I'm a little bit tougher. Or upgrade our suit. And resume our shift. Oh, John Christian's on mobile. Okay, you'll get 1.0 next month. Yes, continue salvaging the ship. We've got a little bit more work to do here. I'm going to top off my tethers now, so I don't have to come back to them later. Alright, we are sailing on past. Yeah, 1 billion, a little over $1 billion in debt is a lot of debt. So we're working off our debt right now. We're making about, I'd say about 5 million on average per shift. So, you know, we're paying it off quick, but it's still $1 billion in debt. Okay, pull that free. Nope. Ow. Ah, dang it. I did it again. I did it again. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, you played my Simple Rockets 2 campaign mode? Well, good. I'm glad you did. Did you enjoy it? Was it good? I hope it was good. What's funny is that the Simple Rockets 2 campaign mode that I made is pretty comparable to Juno New Origins campaign mode. There's actually a lot of similarities in the structure of everything, which doesn't surprise me. You're gonna see similarities when it comes to game structure like that in general. Just because there's only so many different ways you can skin a cat like that. And the way that I chose to do it with my Discord-based career mode was pretty similar to the way the devs decided to do it. Okay. Those are trapped in there somehow. What the heck? Can I get in here? No. Alright, we're going to have to get in here and cut these free from the inside. I'm going to use my laser cutter here to free up the supports. Whoops. Did a little damage to the structure there that I wasn't trying to do. Hey, there's the reactor. Alright, so there is a nuclear reactor aboard this vessel that we will need to deal with. And I will get to that. Let's come in here real quick. Repair kit, grab all these. Because I want as many repair kits as I can salvage from these jobs. Alright, let's work on getting this reactor free. Because it's going to be particularly valuable to remove. Whoop, don't want to damage our tool. Don't want to damage the tool. Okay. That sheet of metal is free. Let's kick that over there. Let's pull this guy up and out of the way. Alright, reactor is free. I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, an O2 canister exploded. Not good. But we moved the reactor quickly enough. It's all okay. Alright, we're all fine. Let's keep cutting. Anything up here worth pulling? Not really. Okay, so we'll get to all that here in a minute. In the meantime, I'm pretty sure that with the exception of these supports here, as soon as I cut them free, this shell will be good to go. So let's start working on them. Cut that. Anything else? Anything else? Alright, there's this power cell, which I'm going to exfiltrate carefully into the barge. Alright. Nice. Okay, so we've broken these paneled sections free now. I can pull them off. We're just going to send that. Send that. Send that. Come on. Oh shoot! I left the support here. Okay, go now. Go now. Come on, brake feed. There it is. All right, that one's going. Go. Trying to pull all of these pieces of material into the bar or into the processor now. There we go. All right, oxygen's low. There, we did have an oxygen tank right down here. Where I'm gonna grab. Right there. There it is. I see it. Hello, oxygen. Nice. No, I'm fine. I'm not going to collide with anything. I'm fine. There we go. Alright, so that all those chunks of paneling are coming off now. All that's coming off now. Great, great. Let's cut this free. Nice. Okay, canopy goes to the furnace. And now we have all these yummy, yummy computers to pull out. 80,000 for that. 40,000 for the chair. 150,000 for the atmosphere regulator. 160,000 for that computer terminal right there. Nice. Computers are always worth a lot of cash.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Putting a heat shield on a plane is a nightmare. Yeah, it's not really something the game intended for you to do, although you can now add heat shield properties to fuel tanks. I don't know if you've seen that in some of the recent updates. You can make just parts have heat shields on them, with space planes being the specific purpose in mind for that.
Salvage deposit secured.
Okay,
Credits awarded.
we got all of this done.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Nice, doing good in the money department. I think we're doing pretty good overall.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
So what I'm gonna do now is, in order to get
Object cannot be processed. Please observe salvage destination.
all of this stuff clear, I'm deliberately cutting a hole in the floor here so that I can pull the rest of these valuables down through the floor. Even though I won't get any money for damaging the stuff like that, that's okay, because I don't need to get every penny. I just need to get all the big pennies, and we've barely taken any losses so far on this job here. Food dispenser, nice. Kitchen cabinet.
Salvage deposited.
Wow, why not? Yeah, let's grab the kitchen cabinet. Got a couple more items up here that we'll classify them as high value and worth pursuing. I'm gonna come up here and cut these panels free. Yes, I know I'm destroying the panels. That's okay. That is the point of what I'm doing. Hold on. Don't want to do that quite yet, because we need to cut this free. Okay, that can go down there. These I'm going to send to the processor.
Salvage secured.
Not that one yet. Not that one yet. Just this one can go that way. And this one can go that way for now. Okay, moving cargo. Let's pull the last of these electronics out of the ship. All right, we're coming up on the tier 4. I think we can make tier 5 before we finish out the shift at the rate we're moving. We're making pretty good time here, so I think this is well within our ability to do.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oops. Oops. Oh no, I bounced that one off the bounced that one off of the side of the barge instead of making it into the barge. So that's a loss there. It's a bit of a bummer. Okay.
Applying credit.
Getting while the getting's good. Come on. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Let's get this guy out and down. All right.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There is something hanging this. There it is. Is that it? There we go. There we go. All right. Pull into the processor. Get that whole plate going.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
That one as well. We've got 4 minutes left in the shift.
Deposit not accepted.
Oh, we missed a sensor array? Oh, that's actually a loss there. Shoot. Okay, I don't know how we missed a sensor array, but darn. Okay, oxygen.
Oxygen levels stabilized.
head back into the field here. Keep pulling that guy. Keep pulling that guy. Alright, he's heading in there. Did we get everything out of this that we can?
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Good, that's moving. Nice, we're at tier 4. Almost tier 5. Almost a tier 5 day today. If we can just get a little bit more in the profit department, we'll be good to go. Let's cut that.
Transferring credits.
Into the processor that goes. Alright. I think it's just the cargo bay at this point, right?
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Nope, that goes in there. That's all salvage for the furnace. Whoa! Ooh. Easy there. Ah, grapple takes some damage. That was a sound suspiciously to the EM1. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've Call of Duty Advanced Warfare I never played. Never cared for the Call of Duty games except for Black Ops. OG Black Ops. That was the only good one. And the older ones like Call of Duty World at War. Stop. Okay, I think we need to pull this whole thing in now. Yep. Pull it. And then this guy's going to the processor. Get out of the way of that. It's okay. Alright, that's all our tethers.
Your last tether. Head on over to the kiosk to pick up some more.
Sending it. You think I can snipe a light off this thing?
Shift's almost done in the middle, Cutter. 1 minute left.
Aha, there's one. That's 3,000 right there. Another 3,000. I usually don't go after the lights, but since this thing's already being moved, and there's not much more I can do for it.
Raw material processed. Credits
Oh, here's a light. Nice. Boom. Light. Nice. Alright. As soon as that goes in, we're over 5. Boom, we're over 5. Let's go! This was a tier 5 day. All the way up to level 5. I'm going to stock up on tethers now. What a day. Alright. End the day. End the day on my own terms. 8 million, almost $9 million there. And we're up to rank 7. Apprentice. We got 100 links tokens we can use for upgrades. That's very exciting. KSP2 will be laggy, I think. Yeah, I think it's possible KSP2 will be laggy. I'm guessing that they're going to do a lot of work optimizing. I'm hoping that they're going to spend a lot of time optimizing KSP2. Because KSP1 is very inefficient. Uses up a lot of resources. It is very laggy. And it's not the graphics. Because Simple Rockets 2 has better graphics. And less resources.
Got a priority message coming in from corporate. Everyone put down what you're doing and have a listen.
Alright, so the game's going to make us listen to some dialogue. That's okay. We'll listen to some dialogue.
That would be a first. Probably just another Pilsen kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up now, y'all.
This is an important message to all Link Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a Shipbreakers union.
A union.
A union is a dangerous thing, where extensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers.
How dare the workers unionize against the corporate body? There's no way for me to skip this, is it?
This is why union activity is
Nope, there's no way for me to skip this. We just gotta listen to
by
this.
your contract, for your own protection, to safeguard you and your work.
Ah, yes, we had to sign in our contracts. We had to sign that we wouldn't unionize. That's always a good sign.
This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct. They are authorized to correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place until we can guarantee company-wide integrity. Until then, remember, the company is your family. The union is your enemy.
Oh, no. Alright.
No holiday. Told ya.
A union? I
Come
haven't heard
on.
anything
Come
about
on,
that.
game. Come on, game. Move out of the way, please.
Probably happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
You can already tell this is a crappy company to work for. Aside from the fact that I'm $1 billion in debt to the company and they literally own my G&A.
Oh, great.
Yeah. The company might not be the good guys. I'm starting to think the company might be the antagonist here.
Transmission records, operational efficiency.
Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Come on, guys. Stop talking and let me get back to work, please.
Let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard. Weaver out.
Alright.
Hey,
No, not more dialogue.
channel. There won't be a log. Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the Union News Group